Hey, all of you, welcome to the Information and Cyber Security course for BEIT. Myself, Abhinay Gulabrao Dhamankar. I am belonging from IT department, PICT Pune. I welcome you all here for the course. Here, let's discuss the syllabus. I know you have gone through the syllabus available in the university site, but still, let's brief about the syllabus here. Subject name Information Cyber Security. Here we have the teaching scheme is 3 hours per week. We have also practicals 4 hours per week. There are some examinations based on INSEM and ENDSEM. ENDSEM belonging from 30 marks and ENDSEM 70 marks. This slide is discuss about the course objectives. What are the main objectives of this course is number 1, understand the computer network and information security. Next, second, to study operating system security and the malwares. Third one, to study security issues in internet protocol. Next one will be, that is fourth one, to study network defense tool. What are the defense tools available? Fifth one, to learn forensic and investigation techniques. These are the main 5 course objectives before this teaching this course. So now next, what are the course outcomes? That is, what are the major takeaways by the students after completing this course? Let's discuss. Student will list down various attacks and defenses on the network security. Next will be, student will be able to distinguish and explain between various cryptographic algorithms. They also will be able to apply basic principles and techniques for designing secure systems. Student will be able to compare and contrast various intrusion detection systems. Next outcome will be, after completing this course, what are the major takeaways? Student will be able to classify cyber crimes and their legal perspectives. And the last one, outcome expected to be, student will be able to use various security tools and issues to secure the systems. So these are the major takeaway after completing our courses, that is information and cyber security. Let's discuss about the topics and subtopics under this. There are total 6 units. Very first unit is devoted for security basics. In this, we are having just introduction. What are the information security concepts? What are the threats and vulnerabilities? Security architectures and their operational modes. What are the types of attacks, goals of attacks, what are security, what is a malicious code, and how to detect it, intrusion detection systems, needs, types, their limitations and challenges, their securities and privacies. Second unit based on symmetric and asymmetric cryptography. Its introduction part, then we are focusing on classical encryption techniques. What are the block ciphers, data encryption standards, advanced encryption standards, what are the public key cryptography, In public key cryptography, there are one major important rule, what is RSA algorithm, Chinese remainder problem, that is theorem, Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithms, Elgamal curve architecture, elliptic curve arithmetic, elliptic curve cryptography. Third unit based on data integrity algorithms and security algorithms. In this cryptographic hash functions, this hash functions is used for checking your data or your complete block of data is receiving exactly as it is to the receiver end without any alteration. So at the basic, while sending information or block of information, they made a hash function over there. Some value will come at that end, and that block of information and that hash value will be sent to the end user. End user will again have hash function at that end and checking their calculated value of hash with whatever the hash value sent by the sender. They will equalize this. If matches happen, then it means that there are nothing, any alteration in the sender data, or there are no any updation in between happen in the network. So this is the hash required for. And definitely when we sending out, what are their requirements and their security issues are there. Definitely SHA3 algorithms are there, and then digital signatures. Nowadays it is very popular in digital signatures, means we are authenticate document will comes, we will have the at the end user will have the very faith that this document is came from particular authenticated source by using digital signatures. X.509 certificate, Kerberos, IP security architecture protocol, IPv4, v6, HEPS, ISA-KMP, web security, that is SSL, secure circuit layer, HTTPS, hypertext transfer protocol, secure, mail security, PGP and SMIME. These are belonging from third unit. Fourth unit belonging from legal, ethical and professional issues on information security, that is risk management associated with that. Overview of that: risk identification, risk assessment, risk control strategy, how we can control that risk, quantitative versus qualitative risk control practices, risk management, law and ethics in information security, codex of ethics, protecting programs and their data. Next topic, that is unit 5, belonging on to introduction to cyber security. In that, the introduction of cyber security, their definition and where it is come from, that is origin, what are the cyber crimes nowadays happening, and information security. Classification of cyber crimes. There are a lot of different cyber crimes issues. The legal perspectives and Indian perspectives are there. Global perspective we have to see, and categorize of cybercrime. What are the types of attacks? Social engineering, cyber staking, and cloud computing and cybercrime. These are the focus areas or belonging to the fifth unit. And the last unit is devoted to definitely the tools and methods used in cybercrime. So there is again introduction, proxy servers anonymizer, phishing attack. Phishing attack, definitely phishing attack. Most probably a banking site is now given the warning of phishing attack. You should not, nobody should give your CVV value or PIN to anybody else. Bank is never ever asking these things. This is very important. Phishing attack. Some intruders definitely have uh, sharing this information you anonymously, and that will be the attack happen at that moment of time. Password cracking, keyloggers. Keylogger is some kind of software automatically installed at your machine, and that will logs your key press events, and soon after that it will be sent to the intruders. Spyware, spy happening at the very uh, closely monitoring that end. Types of viruses, worms, DOS, that is denial of services, DOS, again double DOS, SQL injections are also very issues. Cyber crime and legal perspectives. What are the cyber laws available in Indian context? The Indian IT Act challenges, amendments in that challenges. What are the challenges to the Indian law and cyber scenario in India? Indian IT Act and digital signatures, study of two network security scanners, Nmap and Metasploit. Open VAS, Aircrack, Snort, Wireshark, Nikito, Samurai, Safe, 3, etc. These are some tools available. We have to go on through these tools while when we came across this unit. Now here, what are the references prescribed by the university syllabus? Textbooks are from William Stallings, Computer Security Principles and Practices, Pearson edition, 6th edition. Naina Godbole, Sumit Belapure, Cybersecurity Understanding Cybercrimes, Computer Forensics and Legal Perspective, Willy publication is there. Bernard Menezes, Securities, Network Securities and Cyber Cryptography. And fourth one, Dr. V.K. Pachghare, Cryptography and Information Security, PHIS, 2nd edition. So these are the textbooks associated with this. What are the references books available prescribed by the university is given in this slide. Applied Cryptography and Protocols, Algorithm and Source Code in C, Algorithm by Willy Bruins Nair, Nisha Godbole again here, Information System Security. Next one will be C.K. Shaimala et al. Cryptography and Security, again Willy publication. And Mark Merkiow, Information Security Principle and Practices by Pearson. Moreover, if somebody are keenly interested, and again we'll go further beyond that, I will give you here web resources. Tutorial point is best for information. You can go here, tutorial point, information and cyber security law, and cryptography, a very basic cryptography. What are the techniques and tools and techniques they are using in that web resources? More than this is sufficient, or you can have book reading also, or something tutorial point is also a good resources. By this we end our syllabus. We have seen each unit wise syllabus here and their content. We also seen the textbooks which are available, and we also seen the reference book and also web references. I hope you will go on through this, and For time being, thank you very much.